with another action figure review, and today we're going to be taking a look at an older figure. It is the Arkham Origins Batman figure from DC Collectibles. I've been looking for a decent Batman figure for a while now, so I can do toy photography and whatnot with them. And I found this guy at a comic book shop today, and this is a Batman I've been wanting for a while, or at least when he first came out a few years ago, or whenever it was. It's been a while now. I wanted to get him. And I thought, hey, he's a pretty good one, so I'll pick him up. And so I'm going to give you guys a little review on him. Yeah, I've played all of the Arkham games except for the game this one actually comes from. I'm currently playing through Arkham Knight. I've played through Asylum and City. I just haven't played Arkham Origins. Maybe eventually I'll get around to playing it. But we'll take a look at the packaging first. So you get this kind of cool packaging. You get this really cool sort of Batman logo on the top here. Get the figure inside. Arkham Origins Batman on the bottom. Pretty simplistic packaging, honestly. Flip around the back, you got Arkham Origins. Based on the hit video game. Get this little bio thingy. And then you get the other figures that were released alongside him. So you have Batman there. You got the Joker, Black Mask, and then Bane. So that's pretty cool. You got all this legal shit. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the packaging. It's pretty simplistic. So we're going to get this guy opened up and take a closer look at the figure inside. Alright, now we have Batman out of the packaging, and this is a really cool figure. I like it a lot. Obviously not perfect. Not very many action figures are perfect, but he is really, really cool. I really do like this Batman figure a lot. So coming in close, taking a look at the sculpt and the paint, we'll take a look at the head sculpt first. And the head sculpt is really nice. Sculpt-wise, it looks really good. The mask is sculpted really well. The creases around the eyes look really good. Kind of capture the sort of sternness, the anger of Batman. The paint used is pretty good for the most part. It does have this sort of paint error on the forehead, which kind of sucks, but it's not too bad. The ears are sculpted nicely. They didn't warp in packaging, which is nice, and they don't seem like they're overly long or anything, which is really cool. I really like the sculpting right there. Looks really good. The black has sort of a light silver wash over it, which brings out the details better, which looks really cool. The eyes are painted really nicely. They're just like kind of white with a silvery sort of pupil like they are in the game. And then the mouth area looks pretty good for the most part. He has lightly painted pink lips, look pretty good. The skin tone is pretty good. And from a distance, the stubble that's painted looks decent, though close up it looks a little odd. I won't lie there, but it's not too bad. And for the most part, it looks really good. Moving on to the cape here, you have this sort of gray piece, which is really cool. It has some nice sculpting detail for the neck piece. The cape itself is sculpted really nicely. It has this really nice sort of draped down look. It's made of a really pliable plastic. You can bend this really easily. It's really cool. The bat symbol looks really nice, and the armor of the bat suit looks really cool. I got a lot of really nice sculpted detail. The armor itself is a nice bulky armor like it was in the game. This is I guess his first bat suit. So I guess it makes sense it's a little more armored and a little more bulky than normal because he's still trying to refine his gear, I guess. You've got this gray with this sort of light black wash and darker grays among the lighter grays. It looks really good. The belt looks nice. It's sort of this muted brownish color, bronze color maybe. You got like these pouches and capsules sculpted on there. Continues on the back, and there is sculpted detail. It's hard to see, but sculpted detail on the back as well. Looks really good. Gauntlets look really nice. Pretty big and bulky. And he has both his fists are sculpted and balled punching fists. And you got the straps of the gauntlet on there inside. You got the sort of blades here. These did come out a little warped, but it's not too bad. You can move them back into place pretty easily, so it's not a huge deal. And I like how he has like these knuckles incorporated into his gauntlet. That's really cool. The leg armor looks pretty good. Got some nice painted detail and skull detail. Looks pretty good. The leg armor, or the shin armor, looks really good as well. And you got some nice sculpted straps there. Overall looks really good. And the boots got some nice sculpted detail with the treads. Got a peg hole. and overall looks really, really good. Sculpt wise and paint wise, aside from the odd error, which isn't going to be on all of them, he's sculpted really well and painted really well, and he really does capture um, the image of Batman, especially from the game. He looks really good. In terms of articulation, this figure is also really nicely articulated for the most part. He has a pretty decent ball hinge at the head. He can look down a decent amount, look up a little bit. He has a decent amount of pivot, and it rotates, so you can get quite a bit of expression out of the head. Ball hinges at the shoulders, which move out to about 90 degrees. Ball hinges at the elbows, which move just shy of 90 degrees. It would be nice if they bend a little more, but it's not too big of a deal. He also has ball hinges at the wrists, which move okay. He has an ab crunch and a swivel at the waist, a swivel at the hips, as well as a hinge to move outwards. Double hinges at the knees with a swivel cut at the upper hinge, which is a really cool way they did it. It's really hidden really well. The articulation is hidden really well, and it's really cool how they incorporated that. And then he also has a rotation at the um, ankle, as well as a hinge at the ankle. The only point of articulation I wish they did include is, as far as I can tell, he doesn't have any actual ankle pivot. It would have been nice if there was some ankle pivot, but it's not a huge deal. And then that's pretty much it. One minor downside to the figure is he doesn't come with any accessories, which kind of sucks considering Batman has a lot of gadgets and whatever. He could have came with some accessories. The punching fists are nice. It would have been nice if he came with some open, more holding accessories hands. It would have been nice if he came with his grapple gun, maybe a batarang or something. That would have been really cool. Not a huge issue because it looks really good and he's well articulated, so you can do pretty much what you want with him for the most part. But it would have been nice to get some accessories with him. Anyways, that's my review of the figure. It's a really cool figure. I think if you're a fan of the Arkham series, or you just want a decent Batman figure, I would highly recommend this one. This one's really cool and he's a lot of fun to pose around, take pictures of, and whatever. I've already taken some pictures of him and it's been really fun doing so. And he's a really fun figure. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this review. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and I'll see you all in the next one.